today's video I will talk about coding, and I will talk to the new generation of forex EA coders, or just any kind of trading robot coders and programmers. And actually I wanted to talk about CTRADER because when I started trading and I started coding EAs, I actually started to write codes in CTRADER and not in MT4 and MT5. And as you may know, my reason was to start actually coding and not just trading and write down manual strategies, was to the ability to backtest my strategies. And nowadays, if I come up with an idea, a trading strategy, basically I can write down the code in MT4, MT5 or CTRADER, and I can just backtest it. And it is really important because, of course, at the beginning you can backtest it by hand, manually, but after a while you should backtest with real quality big data and strategy testers, because at the end of the day, if you don't do that, you won't know the real possibility of your EA, of your strategy. So what I want to say is that coding is not just important to code EAs and to automate your strategy. It is also important to actually backtest your manual strategies, and it is one of the best ways to do it, because if you know how to code, you have so much advantage over the other players of the market. And so basically when I started to just backtest my strategies, and I realized how important it is to be profitable. If I want to be profitable, I have to just backtest my strategies, and not just for the last 6 months or the last 1 year, but for a solid 20 years or so, or minimum 10 or 15 years. And so at the time I knew how to code in C# because I coded other kind of stuff in C#, and I was looking for a trading platform that allowed me to actually code in C#, because that is a really powerful language. And unfortunately MT4 and MT5 are using a completely different languages. So, and then I found CTRADER, C-Algo. And C-Algo Automated is a software, actually in my opinion one of the best trading platforms in the world, that allows you to code in C#, and that is just such a powerful tool. And especially if you're already a coder, a programmer, and you know how to code in C#, that will be fucking awesome, because you just learn the API real quick, and then you can just code your strategies and backtest them. And the other thing is that with CTRADER, C-Algo, you can actually code in the same application as you are trading in, so you don't have to code in other applications. And the one other thing is that you can also code in Visual Studio, and if you are already used to it, then it will be awesome. So in CTRADER, one of the best things is that you don't have to buy high quality big data, because in CTRADER it is already available. So when you code your strategies in C# that you already know, and it is a pretty good coding language, you can just quickly and easily backtest your strategies with really high quality tick data. And also it can use multi-core, and it is much faster than MT4's optimizer, for example. So I would recommend for you to try CARGO out and just let's see if you like it, because actually I use MT4, MT5 and CTRADER at the same time, and in my opinion they are the best platforms to code and to just optimize and backtest EAs, and I use them for different reasons. So for example, I use CTRADER to just quickly sketch my EAs in C# because that is the language I know the best, and just backtest them a little bit and see if they work. And then I go to MT4, and if I saw that the strategy itself works, I code the EA in MT4, and I use my methods and my other tick data sources and variable spreads to optimize and backtest my EAs professionally. And after that I go to MT5 and do the other mathematical calculations and more complex calculations. So I recommend, if you want to become a pro, just a pro coder, I guess, or trader, I recommend for you to use these three platforms at the same time and use them to their advantages. I hope this video was useful for the new generation of coders, and ciao.